Good morning. We are underway here at the 2019 Western Pride Championship. We have the Seattle Stars playing Grit 2019. Rachel DeCecco here with Lauren Lee. About 10 minutes into the first half, and Grit is leading the Stars 2-1. Seattle Stars have the ball behind. Passing it around. The Grit defense is really playing out here, putting some pressure on. Double team by the Grit defense. She gets out of it well.
You know, a few things I'm seeing right now with this Grit team is that they barely have enough numbers to even field a full team. They have 2 girls on their sideline for subs, and they're actually pressing out on defense. So I wonder if that's going to play any factor within this game, being that they don't have many subs. I want to see if they continue pressuring out on ball, because that can be actually very tiring on defense.
Looks like the Stars here are setting up little feet in the middle. A nice re-defend by the Stars. They get called on a foul. Grit's going to bring the ball out. This 2019 Grit team has several Division I commits. We've got Juliet Brown's headed to Stanford. Caroline Cheatham, number 11, is going to USC. Looks like Grit turns it over there in transition. Seattle Stars coming down. Excellent hustle there by the Grit. Got Ariana Easter, a ton of speed bringing it down. Looks like Grit's going to settle it. I think, like you said, Lauren, they only have 2 subs, so it would definitely be in their best interest to slow it down on attack and give themselves a little bit of a breather here. Nice cut there. Pass behind. You can see a lot of pressure here by the Stars defense coming all the way out behind. It's Shaylin Murphy passing it off. Nice take. Juliet Brown with the goal. Headed to Stanford next year.
That was a great take.
Seattle Stars are on the board now, down 2-1 to this 2019 small but mighty Grit team. You can see they're a little slow to get back to center, I think. Definitely play a factor today.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice, we have Sloane Serpy and Molly Ford as their coaching staff. Sloane Serpy actually graduating from North Carolina. She was a 3-time All-American there. A great defender. I had the pleasure, well, I guess not pleasure, because she was a great defender and I was an offensive player. Played on her during my career at University of Florida, and she's just an all-around great player, and I'm sure she's even a better coach.
Looks like Grit's going to take it behind here. A little shot went wide. Pass it around. A lot of pressure there by the Stars coming all the way out past the 20. Pretty aggressive defense. Take it. Looks like Grit's trying to take advantage of that. Some cutters through the middle.
There's actually some good communication going on with this Seattle Stars team. I can actually hear them all the way up in the press box, so that's really good to hear.
That's a great look on attack. The goal by Emma Morris. This goes to Frisco. And really what Grit did such a nice job with there. They pulled those defenders all the way out. Emma was able to come from behind, just sneak in, and was wide open in front of the crease there. It's a nice feed and a nice goal. It's 4-1 here. We have about 3 minutes left in the first half. Got Anna Winkler on the draw for Grit. She is headed to Arizona State next year to play. Julia Hepperly on the draw against Anna. This could be Starz ball here coming down.
I'm wondering if Seattle's going to really take their time on this possession. I feel like they haven't had it in a few minutes. They have 2 minutes left to play, and these high school players actually don't have a shot clock, which is a little bit different from the college and professional games, so they can really take their time with this possession.
Looks like they could be setting up an isolation here, clearing the side. Shot went wide. Stars will maintain possession, bring it behind. Yeah, Grit's doing a really nice job of helping on defense, kind of deterring these one-on-ones, sliding in. It's a good look in the middle, just a little wide that pass. Stars are able to pick it up. We've got about 90 seconds here. Nice move.
Great dodge.
Shooting space call here. She'll be at that center hash. Oh, they're moving her one to the left. Great opportunity here for the Stars to get on the board with 1 minute left in the first half. Oh, but as they are moving her to the center hash. It's a nice goal. She went in low, shot high. You have Grace Fujinaga from the Overlake School, midfielder for the Seattle Stars with a goal. We do have a running clock here, so the clock does not stop on the goal, so they'll only have about 15 seconds after the whistle here to make something happen. Fast break. It was a good attempt by the Stars. Logan Gray, just a little off balance, went a little wide. That is the end of the first half here at the 2019 Western Prime Championship. We have the Grit 2019 team has 4, Seattle Stars 2. Okay, we're gonna take it to a commercial here.
What do you desire? What makes you itch? What sort of a situation would you like? So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Well, it's so amazing. As a result of our kind of educational system, crowds of students say, well, we'd like to be painters, we'd like to be poets, we'd like to be writers, but as everybody knows, you can't earn any money that way. Another person says, well, I'd like to live an out-of-doors life and ride horses. I say, do you want to teach in a riding school? Let's go through with it. What do you want to do? When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid.
We're back here for the second half. Got Grit leading the Stars by 2. These are 2 really strong 2019 teams here. Seattle Stars, believe it or not, have been around for 15 years. Started as a boys club only, and then Lindsay Gillis came in to run the girls side. So it's nice to see a strong team out of the Northwest.
Great defense.
You can see Grit sagging in a little bit on that defense. Really clogging the middle, making it hard for Stars to take it to goal. Nice move. Good help defense.
They're really pressuring out, sending those double teams really early. I'm liking this D. Great save.
A little bit of a low angle shot there. Nice save by the goalie. Got Juliet Brown clearing it out. Nice transition. And it's passing it to Shaylin Murphy. Emma Morris behind. Juliet Brown with the ball. Really, Grit looks like they create a lot of their offense from behind here. It's a nice move. Oh,
great take.
Nice move. Good finish there. Goal by Shaylin Murphy. Headed to play for Laura Field at Fairfield next year. That was great poise by her, going through a double team, finishing with the goal. Grit is up 5-2 on the Seattle Stars. We have the 2019s playing for the Western Prime Championship here at the Star in Frisco, Texas.
You know, it's great to see so much talent out here, especially when we keep talking about this, but these players are from non-traditional hotbeds. It just goes to show the growth of the sport. We have some notable alumni from the Grit Lacrosse team. We have Charlotte North, who actually plays at Duke University. She's one of their leading scorers right now, and I had the pleasure of coaching her in the Under Armour All-American Games. She was a great player. She's based out of Texas. And she actually ended up scoring the game-winning goal in the last few seconds of that game. So it's really awesome to see these Texas players really shining within their collegiate programs.
It's 5-2 there. It looks like they gave that goal to the Stars. It was actually a great goal. It's a nice hard take. Maybe just could have gone a 1 or 2 steps in, Lauren. What do you think? You know, you got some experience on the attacking end.
Definitely. I mean, you get a little eager when you're running down, especially on fast breaks. She took a nice hard lefty shot, but That defense was definitely pressuring her out, creating low angles, making it an easy save for that goalie.
It's like an indirect foul, which means she can't actually go to goal on this. She's got to pass it. Move the ball around. Because Stars are, again, really pressuring out. Does a little bit of, I think they'll call it a little cross check there. It's a nice move again by Shaylin Murphy. They're out to the 25. You see, that's a pretty aggressive defense there by the Seattle Stars, really coming all the way out. Nice defense, got a stick on it. You know, the risk when you come all the way out like that is if you get beat, it's going to be difficult to recover when you're that far out. But it's so far.
We got a 1v1 with the goalie right now.
Oh, hit the pipes.
Goalie's best friend.
A little shooting space call. Juliet Brown took that hard to goal, got the shooting space call. She'll have an 8-meter here. That's a great finish by Juliet Brown, who's headed to Stanford. Really nice shot, top corner. Grits leading 6-2 here. We have about 15 minutes left in this grad year 2019 Western Prime Championship.
I believe that might have been her 3rd goal of the game. We're seeing a dominant performance by Juliet Brown. Stanford's lucky with that recruit.
Stars really have to gain possession here to have an opportunity to come back. It's a nice draw. Grit comes up with it again. We got Shaylin Murphy taking it behind. Nice, that is a nice look. Goalie with a kick save. Really well done by that goalie. She's really getting a lot of shots on her. She's staying poised, keeping confidence in there. A double team. Opening up that middle for Grit. It's a nice take. Again, Juliet Brown, that's her 4th goal of the game. Grit leads Seattle Stars 7-2. And again, that's one of the risks. They're coming out really wide. They're getting beaten. Grit's recognizing that and moving the ball really well and getting some really nice looks here to the goal.
Rachel, if you were coaching down there, what are some of the things you might change up or kind of keep going for the Seattle Stars team in order to come back in this game?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, they've got to get possession, and when they do take care of it. I think on defense, just because Grit is really recognizing those openings and moving the ball so well, I might drop back a little bit on D, closer to the 12, try and clog up that middle a little bit and keep them from getting those opportunities right in front of the cage. We got a foul here on Lily Weingartner from the Star. Oh, they're going to give her a yellow card. So fortunately, the Seattle Stars will need to play man down now.
I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing with their defense since they've been pressuring out all game. Now they're in a man down situation. Let's see what kind of formation they set up in here. They still seem to be pressuring out really hard on ball. Just great to see.
Come up with the ground ball. That's Allison Loberg. She comes up with another ground ball. Foul on Grit, so Stars will have a chance to bring it down. Grit's really doing a great job on this ride, stopping the ball. They got the Stars a little shaken there, and they sort of tossed it into the middle. It's nice they're going to take it behind here. Great feed in the middle. Juliet Brown wide open.
Is that her 5th goal of the game?
5th goal of the
Juliet
game.
Brown is all over the field. That was a great assist.
You can tell this team has been together for a little while. They know each other's patterns. They know who to look for.
Exactly.
We've got 2 anchors behind Emma Morris and Shailene Murphy. They're doing a great job feeding Juliet Brown. Just about 10 minutes left here. Stars really have to possess. They're down 6. It's just 10 minutes left. Gonna have to get something going here.
Juliet Brown with the ball, taking a 1v1. Nice hard 1v1. She likes to pass it out. Like you were saying earlier, the Seattle Stars team is really pressing out, so I think most of the Grits' opportunities are coming in the middle, and most of the goals I've been seeing have been assisted.
You're doing a really nice job of moving the ball, recognizing the opportunity. That was a really nice take by Emma Morris. Waited for that opening.
I'm really impressed with this Grits team's stick skills. They're dodging and redodging, switching to both right and left.
Got about 9 minutes left. Grit is up 7 on the Seattle Stars.
You know, 9 minutes does seem like an eternity in lacrosse, but we do actually have a running clock here. You just kind of, for the Seattle Stars, they need to start chipping away at this, starting with possession. Juliet Brown again, picking up that draw control.
I've seen some really strong lacrosse here. I think we have a potential few of these girls we're going to see next year in the Adrenaline All-American game. Really some strong showing on this Grit team.
Nice pick and roll there by Juliet Brown. That was a perfect setup.
Great finish by her. Really, they really see the field well, this Grit team. Juliet Brown has just been dominant in this game.
I believe that's her 6th goal of the game.
Stars just do not have an answer for her. It's 10-2 now. Grit is leading. And I think we may, look to see Grit possessing a little bit, maybe slowing it down, trying to run out a little bit of this clock. As you said, they don't have a shot clock, so they can possess. Once again, the Stars have to get this draw. They're not going to get anything started without gaining possession. We've got Caroline Cheatham on the draw, headed to USC next year for Grit.
And I noticed a lot of these draws are actually 50-50 ground balls. It's not going straight up. It's going to the girls that are on the circle. So Seattle's going to really have to kind of buckle down their boots and really start fighting for these balls. They got awarded possession here.
Now the Stars have a little bit of time. They need to score quickly, but also make sure that they possess it. So should really be going towards goal, trying to get something started so they can start to put some points on the board. Turnover by the Stars, a great interception of Juliet Brown. Anticipating that. Lefty shot a little wide. Great hustle by that defender on the Stars. Able to bring this out. We've got Julia Nordstrom clearing it out for the Stars. Taking it behind here. Looking to possess. Got about 6 minutes left. Stars have to get something going here. Move the ball. It looks like she's going to take it to goal. Some nice cuts there. Really good defense by the Grit. Just collapsed in the middle. Goalie save. She just turned. I don't think she had a great view of the cage before she shot that. But it's a nice save by the goalie. Good collapse by the defense. Take care of the ball with about 4.5 minutes left. I think possession is key here for Grit. We have a whistle.
Looks like it might have been an empty stick check, or maybe Juliet Brown in the crease, so goalie is awarded possession here. You know, I'm looking down this roster at this Grit team, and Juliet Brown is actually the only one listed at midfield/attack. So I'm really interested when she heads off to Stanford to see what that Stanford coaching staff is going to do with her. Are they going to make her a strict attacker because she's such a powerhouse on the offensive end? Or will she help out both on the defensive and offensive end by being such a fabulous midfielder?
So it's a double team coming. The Grit. Stars have to really work on moving this ball in the air. A little sloppy play. Just grabbed it right before it got out of bounds. And this is time Stars really need to push here, try and get some points on the board. They've got a little over 3 minutes left. Down 8. Oh. Nice little garbage goal there. Avery Hewitt, tacker. Right place, right time.
That was kind of just like a quick stick goal. Goalie was a little bit out of her cage. Nice finish on that. Seattle down by 7 with 2:40 left to play.
It's nice. Ground ball at the Stars. Got to have a little urgency here. We're just about 2 minutes, down 7. It's a nice attempt at a feed in the middle there. Well, Kennedy Fruit really should just possess this ball. They've got less than 2 minutes to go. They're up 7. She's in no rush to clear this ball. She thought about that, giving that to Ariana Easter. Comes some goalie pressure. That's a nice quick release by the goalie. Ariana Easter has the ball, bringing it up. Great speed. A foul here. Passes it to the middle. Julia Brown with the ball. And this really, with a minute left, this is who you want to have the ball in their stick. Just turn on the lights here. Little spotlight.
Lights got a little bit bright in here. I think both teams were a little bit confused.
Another strong finish by Grit. Now they're up 11-3 in the Western Prime Championship 2019s. We were concerned about numbers playing a factor for this Grit team, but it really hasn't. I mean, they've really been pressuring and pushing this entire game. So kudos to their fitness level for being able to keep up this pace with only 2 subs. "15 seconds left. Oh, a turnover by the Stars. It's going to be Grit ball coming out. JoJo Gum headed to Yale next year. Clear it out to Juliet Brown. 0. It sounds like they don't want them to shoot here. She's just going to hold it. And that will do it for the 2019 division of the Western Prime Championship. Grit team takes home the win. Some really great lacrosse here played by this Grit 2019 team. Really did a nice job. Julia Brown was really dominant in this game.
Oh.
Lauren, tell me what you think about sort of what the play you saw here.
She's so dominant. Honestly, she seems so mature for her age and her skill level. She came away with 6 or 7 goals. Really dominating performance by her, but honestly, she was set up really well by her teammates. They were working great from behind the X, making sure that everybody's getting open. They really took advantage of the Seattle Stars defense when they're pressuring out. Some really good lacrosse here today, and Grit came out with it. Congrats to them.
Looks like we're going to get right into our next game here.
We got the 2021 division of the Western Prime Championships up next.
We're going to take it to commercial here, let this team get ready to take the field.